He said, "Religion, we don't want that here." And then he pointed to my headscarf. Everything was going well. It lasted about 15-20 minutes, and then she explained to me the roles, the hours, how to progress within the company, and she said that there would be a 2-hour lunch break, to which I said, that's kind of a long lunch break, but is it possible for me to take a shorter lunch break and instead take 5 minutes throughout the day to pray? And I asked her for 2 5-minute prayer breaks, which would amount to 10 minutes total, because I pray 5 times a day in accordance with my sincerely held religious beliefs. And she promptly ended the interview. She said, "That's not going to work. We have fixed hours here." As we were walking back to the office, I thought, why don't I talk to somebody else in charge? Maybe they'll be able to help me out. So we were at the front desk in the office, and the CEO, Ramses Gavilondo, he was at the front desk. The assistant manager, she handed him my resume, and she said the hours don't work for her. And it was kind of like he already started looking over my paper and marking stuff up. So I quickly asked him that, do you think you can accommodate my 5-minute prayer breaks? And instead, I'm willing to take a shorter lunch break. And he said, "What?" And I repeated myself very calmly. I thought he just simply didn't understand. But the way he was asking me, the way he said "what" was also very condescending. And I said, "Well, because of my religion, I have to pray 5 times a day. And 2 of those prayers are going to happen within the hours of the work that you guys told me, because it was from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., I believe. And I would have at least 2 to 3 prayers that I would have to pray." So I asked him, "Can you guys accommodate me? And I'm willing to take a shorter lunch break." And he said, "Religion, we don't want that here." And then he pointed to my headscarf, and he was making all sorts of like hand movements and becoming very loud. And I was still like calm. I was just trying to explain to him the situation. And he was just like, "Religion, we don't want that here. We don't want these religious shenanigans here." I was shocked, and there were other people around me. There were other employees. There were other interviewees there, and I just felt very humiliated. He made some X's on my paper, on my resume, and that was it. I just kind of quietly left the office. I didn't want to create a scene or anything, but I was pretty hurt and pretty embarrassed.
Title VII of the Civil Rights Act prohibits employers from discriminating against individuals on the basis of religion and other protected classes. And moreover, employers are required to accommodate applicants and employees with regards to their sincerely held religious beliefs, as long as that does not pose an undue burden on their office operations. 2 5-minute prayer breaks don't pose any type of burden on an employer. Those breaks can be taken in a private area without disturbing anyone. They can be taken on the side. They're predetermined, and so she would know at what time she was required to take those breaks. Fast Trak has absolutely no basis for what they did, and they were very clear in the fact that they refused to hire Shahin because she requested those breaks.